know how to get exactly what you want in life? You want to create and achieve your vision? I'm going to give you 3 tricks you can use to reprogram your subconscious mind to achieve your vision, but not in the way that you might think. But first, like and subscribe to this video and I'll teach you more about how to master your subconscious mind so you can create the life you want. Because life isn't about who can have the nicest things or the most money. Life is about becoming the person that we were before the world tainted us. Let me explain. There's this idea that when you're born, you already possess all of your personality traits, your good heart, your drive for life, and this is your nature. But as we grow, we go through hard experiences, abuse, trauma, loss, pain, manipulation, and we become scared and confused and cynical. We start fostering limiting beliefs, negative labels, and self-doubt. We suppress our emotions and we hold on to our pain while painting a smile on our face, pretending that we haven't forgotten who we are. A lot of this pain and emotion is shoved into our subconscious mind. The problem with this is even when we are creating our vision, and we won't really create our vision because we don't really believe that it's possible. So we want to keep it safe and easy and doable so that we aren't disappointed by yet another failure. And unless we address the subconscious mind and become aware of its effects, this limiting mindset will continue to limit us for the rest of our lives. So here are 3 tricks you can use to reprogram your subconscious mind. Acronyms will help you remember this, but for your reputation's sake, I'll leave that up to you. Number 1 is awareness. The best and most effective technique to alter your negative subconscious mind patterns is awareness. That's right, you can become aware of the subconscious patterns, both physical and mental. People with restless leg syndrome have been able to cure this habit by becoming aware that they do this when their mind wanders. Once they become aware that when their mind wanders, their leg shakes, then suddenly they're able to reprogram that. And by repetition, through stopping it and reprogramming it every time they recognize that it happens, they can change it. Over time, it's no longer a subconscious habit. You can do the same thing with your mental habits. We know that we subconsciously compare ourselves to others and then in turn begin a negative self-talk pattern. This creates limiting beliefs because they're reinforced by our conscious mind that holds memories of our own failures, judgmental words from others, etc. As you become aware of your mental habits, the way you limit yourself, judge yourself or others, and criticize yourself, the more ability you will have to rewrite those thoughts and re-ingrain positive ones into your subconscious instead. Number 2, stay present. Your subconscious mind doesn't understand future tense, only the present. So instead of saying, I will find love next year, I will be successful next year, or I'll discover my passion next year or next week, then your subconscious mind doesn't understand it. But if you add the words now and right now to the things you want, then your subconscious mind can process it and understand it. This is why people who are depressed can't imagine being happy because their subconscious can only fathom the present feelings. Or when you're in pain, it's very hard to imagine no pain because the mind works in the present tense. Number 3 is stop the don'ts. Your mind doesn't hear the word don't. As a golfer, if you're hitting a ball over a pond, if you tell yourself, don't hit it in the pond, don't hit it in the pond, you are more likely to hit it in the pond because that is where your mind is focused. Pond, 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 that's all your mind hears. So the mind only responds to words that make a picture. So when you're thinking in your mind, you want to envision and create a picture in your mind, and the more detail, the better. So stop telling your mind what not to do and tell your mind what to do, and then create a mental picture of what you want in your mind to create, and your mind will help you so much. Okay, now that you have this in mind, you need to create your vision. There's so much beauty and power in creating something, and that beauty comes from you, the creator. If you're ever creating something, whether it's art, putting together a car, remodeling a house, or whatever, you always have some kind of idea on how you want it to look and feel. You have some vision in your mind for the outcome of your project. Well, guess what? Your life is just an ongoing project, and every day with every decision you make, you are creating and building your life into what you want it to be. So if you don't have a vision for what you want it to look like, you might very well just end up making a big mess. And it won't matter how much effort you put in it, or what colors you use or don't use, or what tools you use. If it's a mess, you can't be upset that it isn't what you wanted because you didn't even know what you wanted in the first place. All you know is that this isn't it. So let's create your vision. I want you to try to imagine who you were before the trauma, before the loss, before the abuse and manipulation. Who were you before your boyfriend, girlfriend cheated on you, before your loved one died, before you lost your home, before they abused you, before they told you you weren't good enough, before you failed? Find this person, even if it's your 4-year-old self. Now close your eyes and think about the kind of person you want to be in the future. Imagine that you are writing your eulogy. A eulogy is what they say about you when you're dead, in case you didn't know. When you write your eulogy and envision what you want said about you when you die, all the BS goes away and you figure out what really matters to you the most. Is it the nicest car or the nicest house? Or is it your relationships and your self-confidence and your mental health? So close your eyes and let's think about your future self. Now imagine it, okay? Imagine you in the future. Who do you associate with? What do people say about you? Do you have close friends? Are you happy? What's making you happy? How do you spend your days, your nights, your weekends? Who do you take care of? Who looks up to you? Are you doing what you love? How do you feel in each of these situations you're imagining? How do you react to criticism and offensive comments? Because we know those will come. How do you deal with the pain of life? We know that will come too. Are there highs and lows? What boundaries have you set with people? See that person in your mind? That is your vision. It doesn't matter if that person lives in a mansion or an apartment, if they're happy. If they have figured out what gives them meaning in life, and if they have people around them that they love and love them, that's what's going to make you happy, and that's what's going to give you a successful and fulfilled life. Now, start making it a reality every single day. Be that kind of person that achieves your vision, and do it now. Do it today. Remember, your subconscious mind lives in the present, so you can too. You will have a successful life if you first focus on improving yourself as a person first. So if you like this video and you want to hear more about creating the life you want and overcoming your subconscious mind and your limiting beliefs, like and subscribe to this video and leave a comment with your thoughts on the video, and I'll see you in the next video.